What types of matchup problems does Aaron Jones provide, especially with Green Bay having such a solid running game?
He is a versatile running back. He's having a breakout year. He's playing outstanding with his versatility. His versatility is similar to Austin, where you can do things in the backfield, use him as a wide receiver, and we're going to have to do the best we can to slow him down.
How is the preparing for Aaron different than preparing for some other quarterbacks that do different skills?
Well, Aaron he's a great quarterback. He's a future Hall of Famer. Right now, he's playing very efficiently with his quick passing game, calculated shots down the field, getting him in the right run plays. Right now, he's playing really good football, and we got to figure out ways to disrupt his offense.
Is there any similarities between Aaron and Philip? Guys.
Well, I think they're both franchise quarterbacks, future Hall of Famers. A lot of similarities. Those guys are well prepared. They're like coaches on the football field.
So if you're not facing Rodgers directly, but do you get any extra juice when knowing that a guy of that caliber is going to be under the sideline and playing on Sunday?
Yeah, I've always I certainly what you said. I and our offense have a defensive opponent over there that's playing really well, and obviously this team and their record and what they're doing right now is awesome. It's going to be a tough challenge what we have in front of us defensively. But I always have. I've always thought it was special and meant a little something when the other quarterback over there is the caliber of player that Aaron is, over the years, the Peytons and Tom Brady, Drew and all these guys, and then it's awesome. I think you even more so know, hey, you better not have one first down with 3 minutes left in the second quarter like we had last week. It'll be ugly. So I think that you don't press or do anything like that, but you got to be aware of what's over there, and certainly have respected his game and been in awe of it at times. Some of the throws and things he's done over his career. So it'll be you don't see those guys but once every 4 years. It'll be good to go against those guys.
Phil, you mentioned the throws by Aaron. What makes him special? What makes him one of the elite guys?
I think we all know a lot of it. I think the combination, again, I think everybody, you see some guys that have just unbelievably strong arms. He can throw it as far as anybody in this league. But I think that's where I think you fall short of really giving him his due if you just say that, he's got a strong arm. The accuracy that he throws the football with, the anticipation, I think his understanding, it's a combination of all those things. I think he has every quality you want in a quarterback, and the fact that he can make every throw arm-wise just adds to that. If he didn't have the strongest arm, he would still be awesome, because of all those other qualities he has. So he's the fact that he can move around too certainly helps him. He can run around a little bit and buy a little time, and not only run with it, but make some throws on the run. So he's obviously done a heck of a job there for a long time. And now they are in a little bit of a different system, and you see them do a little more thing. It seems like they're a little more creative now, which not that he probably wasn't creative in the past. They just didn't maybe need to be. But I feel like it's probably been a positive, just looking at it from afar.
How often do you take the time to watch the opposing quarterback, and when you have like an all-timer like him, do you pay more attention?
Yeah, as far as Sunday nights, Monday nights, if those guys are on, I'm certainly watching. As far as during the game, whenever we get done taking care of what we need to get taken care of, I'm there pulling for our defense regardless of who the other quarterback is. So I've always been a fan of guys around the league. So, but we'll not pay attention any more this Sunday than any others. I'm out there pulling for our defense.
In Green Bay, they're a tremendous football team. They started off, they made a statement, shoot that opening night against Chicago on defense. They were awesome, and they continue to be awesome so far. The defense, from a defensive perspective, they got good players. The corners, 20 and 23 are good players. Linebacker Martinez inside 50, he's a solid player. And the edge rushers with Zadarius Smith and Preston, those guys are a handful. So we got to be ready to roll.
Green Bay obviously really playing at a high level, their whole offense right now. The receivers, starting with that group, I think they're playing really, really hard for the whole offense. They're making some really good plays. The quarterback, obviously Rodgers, is very elite. You look at timing, accuracy, decision-making. If you have those three qualities, you have a chance to be a really good quarterback. And also for him, it's on top of it, arm strength and mobility, and the qualities just keep adding up for him. So he's playing really, really well in our minds right now. The running game is something that I think helps their team. It keeps them two-dimensional, and that seems to be rolling pretty good. So really, really good challenge for us right now. We're excited about this challenge. We kind of need this as a defense to take another step. So, it'll be a challenge that we're looking forward to it.
Gus, how do you balance playing coverage versus pressuring against a quarterback like Rodgers,
Right.
that can take advantage of those moments when you do?
I think you look at overall, you get all sorts of stats, how he is under pressure, how he is with a four-man rush, and, he's effective against all of it. So I think you got to pick and choose your times, and obviously you try to affect him. I think what they do a very good job is his ability to extend plays. I think that's the biggest thing we're talking to our players about, the plaster rules. Usually it's, 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds the ball is thrown. Well, maybe routes that occur in between the hashes now can get all the way to the numbers. And so it's that mental process of really locking in and staying on your man the whole way through and finishing through the echo of the whistle, that type of mentality. So I think you obviously got to pick and choose. Affecting him is important, trying to get pressure on him. But he's a guy, even under that, makes good decisions.
When you face a team with so many weapons, they have a deep threat, running backs catching the ball, the quarterback running, do you try to focus on stopping maybe 3 out of 4?
Yeah, you know what? I think that you understand, again, it's the points. When you look back at the explosive plays, we categorize it by plus 12 run, plus 16 pass. And earlier in the season, I think Chicago, they had 5. I think Minnesota, they had 5 or 6. But then Philadelphia and I think Philadelphia, Oakland, and Kansas City, it was all double digit. And then all of a sudden the points start piling up then. So I think we just got to look at it and say, all right, we've got to limit these explosive plays. And part of it is, even hard counts, right? He hard counts, he gets you to jump offside, there's a shot. So being smart with the hard count situations, he's going to do a good job of that. So all the little things that are incorporated in the game to try to help us eliminate some of these explosive plays.
What are they doing differently offensively under LaFleur? If I'm not mistaken, the last time you personally faced them was in 16 when you were in Jacksonville.
Yeah. I see a corporation. I mean, it feels like to me, and I could be completely wrong, but it feels like he feels very comfortable running a certain set of plays. So some of the plays you saw in 2016 for us are showing up. And then you look back and you say, boy, there's a lot of plays that have shown up that is more LaFleur's personality. So I think you can see definitely that his philosophy is showing up in it, Coach LaFleur's, and you can see those plays incorporated into it.
And you're obviously familiar with Nate, he was quarterback's coach when you were in Jacksonville. Does that help at all? Do you see any of his sort of
I know Nate's a very, very bright-minded coach. So, as far as the process of attacking defenses, he's got a really good understanding of that, regardless of the defense. So, yeah, they've got a good coaching staff familiar with a couple of guys on there and know they're talented coaches.
Their fullback's caught a few balls, too. Does he do that on a 2-back set? And if so, how much more of a challenge is that for the linebacker?
Yeah, he does. And they'll split him out. They'll put him out. They'll use him on 3rd down. They'll put them out as a wide out and motion them in. So I think they do a good job. They have a wide variety of personnel groupings, and it feels like there's a lot of the same looks or plays, but they can run out of multiple personnel groupings. So, yeah, he is a guy that, he's got some good speed on the perimeter, and you can see by design they're trying to get him matched up and looking for big plays with him, matched up maybe on a linebacker.
Come on, Bo fans, you want some more of this? Click subscribe. Hit this button right here. Click this button right here and you can get all of this that you want. Come on, Bo fans.